In the name of God, I would like to explain to you a little bit about the how to write your FYP1 project report. Okay, so basically we have two final projects, final project 1 and final project 2. In final project 2, you will design a project and you will design any space. It can be cultural space, it can be residential space, whatever that you choose, okay? So all of the FYP2 will be starting of the, from the next semester that you will have, inshallah. So all of the FYP2 focus on design of a building. So, so what is the FYP1 about? In FYP1 or Final Project 1, you're preparing yourself for design. You're trying to collect some data, some information that helps you in the design. So that's why in the FYP1 that we have this semester, you have to produce a very good report that next semester when you want to start to have your, designing, you don't have any problem. Okay, if you look at the share folder that we have together, I already put for you one template for the FYP1. I'm going to explain to you what do we have in different parts of this report. And inshallah next week we're going to have one presentation for your thesis, okay? So let's start. So the first page of your report is the name of your project. So it comes something like design of something, design of cultural center, design of a residential center, and your name, the name of supervisor, university, and of course the semester. So the second page also the same, but here you're going to add that this is the cover page and this is the first page of your thesis, and so it is very easy to fill. After that we have the acknowledgement. So acknowledgement is it's recording. Okay, great. Acknowledgement is about basically saying thank you to some people, right? Like it is your father, mother, your sister, your siblings, anyone who have helped you during this journey, okay? Your supervisor, anyone. So that would be for acknowledgement. And then we will have the table of content. How many chapters we have? We have 5 chapters, okay? So basically in the end of semester, you're going to give us one report. This full report should be completed by all of you. And you will present your final project through one PowerPoint. So basically, first you have to complete this report. Then based on this, we are going to make a presentation for the jury members, okay? So what is this, any of these chapters about? The chapter 1, introduction. Chapter 2, literature review. Chapter 3, methodology. Chapter 4, design guidelines. Chapter 5, design process. Some part of chapter 5 can be completed next semester when you're completing and you start your design process, and also when you have your plans or elevation and section, whatever, and design explanation. So they are going to be given to you that time. So later you're going to complete this part, okay? So let's start from here. So after table of content, we have the list of tables, okay? And after that, list of figures. So here, as you see, we have, for example, figure 1.1. What does it mean? If you're writing your chapter 1, and the first figure in that chapter would be 1.1, okay? If you're writing chapter 3, the first figure would be 3.1. So, and in each page, whatever figure that you have to put them, or you have to give them a caption, the number of that figure, and also the page number, which is coming at the beginning of your report. After that, list of abbreviation is very clear, and here the abstract. So what is abstract? Abstract is the summary of your research. So someone who's reading your abstract is going to understand that, okay, so what do you want to design? Why you designed this? What is the benefit of this design for Oman, for example, if it is located in Oman? If you conducted any research or something, what was the result of research in your thesis? And finally, some recommendations or what you achieved, okay? And all of this shouldn't be more than 250 to 300 words, and we write the abstract generally at the end, okay? Coming to chapter 1. Chapter 1, introduction. I gave you very detailed and a good explanation. Here you can go one by one, and based on your research, based on your design, you're going to write this, okay? So number 1. The first part that you're going to cover in the introduction is about the project. What you need to cover in this, for example, what is the concept of your project? What design features they have? Where it is located? What about the accessibility? Why you selected this project in terms of educational, cultural, whatever, okay? And why you selected this location, like in this city, why you selected, for example, Sarana or Sur, why you selected these areas, okay? And what environmental and social factors you take into consideration, why your project is unique, and did you have anything about the adaptive design or not, and overall, why your project is very unique, okay? So all of this, it gives you one outline about the project. And at the beginning of your presentation later in the FYP1, you're going to show this to the jury members, so they have one glance and have some imagination about your project. Try to put proper and related images on each page, okay? And as you see here, for example, my first image is figure 1.1 because this is for chapter 1 and the first figure from the chapter 1. After that, we have the problem statement. What is problem statement? As you see here, as the name also is reflected, we're going to talk about something that make us to design such a project, okay? For example, maybe we have some lack of spaces in the current situation. Maybe we have some shortcomings, okay? Or maybe, in the community, we need to have such a space, but it doesn't exist. So all of these parts, you're going to go to any of them by detail, okay? And try to say that, what is the problem that you want to start to design such a project? For example, you want to design a cultural center in Salalah, okay, why? What is the problem at the moment? Maybe you says that, okay, the number of we have the rising number of youth, or in Oman, for example. Or we have lots of tourists who are visiting Oman, Salalah, especially during the Kharif, okay? So there might be a problem. There might be some shortage. There must be some, something that based on that you want to propose your design. Okay. So this is coming under the statement of the problem. The next part is about the research question or objective. This part is very much related to your chapter 3. If you have a question in your mind, okay? So basically, I can describe it like this. If you have a question in your mind and you, based on a specific method, you want to find the answer in your chapter 3, so the question and objective starts from here. For example, a very common example. I want to make a cake. Okay, this is my question. How to make a cake, right? And in the research methodology, again, I will explain to you in chapter 3, you're going to say that, for example, I need this ingredient. I need to, for example, first to put the egg, then mix it, whatever, with some sugar or something. Then at the end, I'm going to get my answer, which would be cake. So in the research method, we have the steps that take us to find the answer. So here also in the report, this research question or objective are the sample of questions that you have in your mind. Okay, for example, it can be, for example, what do people in Oman like about the, let's say, biophilic features? Okay, or what colors or style of architecture is very, like, preferred in Oman? This is a question. We don't have exact answer for that, right? So you try to do some surveys, try to do some, content analysis, and you want to do some interview. So based on that, you want to find an answer. So basically, remember, this is a research question. It's not the objective of your own design project. The next part is the importance for the Oman and the region. Okay, imagine that now you design this project, or like you decided to design such a project in Oman. Okay, so what is the benefit? Who gets benefit from that? And what positive impact you can put? So you can go through these detailed items that I give you and try to read them and see which of them suit you. So remember, I give you some example of the explanations we can write under each category. Okay, it's not necessary that you have all of them, but you can get some idea and be inspired that what do we write under each category. And the last is thesis framework. What is thesis framework? This is on each chapter what you want to discuss. So you can write, for example, in the chapter 1, which is introduction, I will have these items, or chapter 2, I have these items, these things I'm going to, subtitles I'm going to discuss. You can write the subtitles of each chapter also in here.